Morning, truck buddies. Airborne trucker, or AKA ABT, as EJ calls me, checking in from LaSalle, Bristol. LaSalle, Bristol. This is in Ashburn, Georgia. It is Saturday, about 9:30, and didn't get home. Now, sometimes things like this is gonna happen. All right, had the perfect plan, parked up, did all that good stuff. Checked in at the shipper yesterday, or actually day before yesterday. I got there, after my last load, if you remember from the last TMC episode. All right, checked in that night before. Said, hey, your loads are not ready yet. Give us your number, and we'll call you. We'll give you a call, and you pull in, whatnot, and we'll get you loaded. Okay, cool. So I never been there before. Ply Gym. It's in Jasper, Tennessee. If you get dispatched to Ply Gym in Jasper, Tennessee, be ready to wait. So when it's all said and done, I end up staying there 24 hours. All right. My appointment was 11 o'clock yesterday. 11 o'clock yesterday. My appointment was 11 o'clock. Central Standard Time. You know what time I started getting loaded? 6 p.m. 1800 for you military folks. All right. So prior to my appointment, or after my appointment passed, TMC seen that I wasn't getting loaded yet. So you'll get a email from Detain, and they'll ask you how far along they are from getting you loaded. You respond back with whatever it may be. Hey, they haven't started loading me yet. So with that being said, they'll notify the customer and say, hey, our driver's been waiting at your facility for X amount of time and has not been loaded. And they'll say, expedite the process, ABC, 1, 2, 3, whatever. Yeah, that's not going to matter. So talking to other drivers, this place is notorious for wait times. Ply Gym in Jasper, Tennessee is not TMC dedicated, so guess what? We get treated like a redheaded stepchild. I seen Averett come in there because they're dedicated. Western Express, Melton, and Rhyme or something like that. They're all dedicated. They have pretty much priority out of there. So my appointment was at 11. Another TMC truck buddy, he pulled up after me. His appointment was at 9:30. He checked in. You know what time he started getting loaded? 12 p.m. All right, he pulled in the bay at 12 p.m. to start getting loaded. You know what time he got done loading? 6 p.m. I kid you not. He was there so long, he got his time back. Luckily, he was only going to Knoxville. He was going home for the weekend. He said he was on his third week on his own in his truck. So I said, hey, man, have a good week and all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the flip side. All right, so if you go to Jasper, Tennessee, Ply Gym, hey, you better have you some snacks, some lickies and chewies, daggone water, everything, because it's going to be a minute. No matter what time your appointment is, it's going to be a minute. Everybody had to wait. All the TMC guys had to wait, all right? So I finally got pulled in. It only took them about an hour to load me. I have a 2-stop trailer. I'm going to also tell you why I'm not home too, but it's 2-stop. Okay, this load was to take me home. Had an appointment delivery time for here, Ashburn, Georgia, for Monday. Well, prior to the debacle, I was told, hey, they close at 5 o'clock on Friday. So my appointment was at 11. So in theory, you get loaded up. It's a 5-hour drive, 6-hour drive, when you stop, take your restroom break, load checks and all that good stuff. 6 hours, whatever you want to call it. I would have got here, got unloaded, and my second stop was Lakeland, Florida, which is for Tuesday, which I would have delivered Monday. All right, so by the time I got done being loaded, about 7 o'clock, 7:30, I already knew it was going to be too late. But I looked online thinking like, hey, they got hours from 9 to 12 on Saturday. Maybe just go ahead and just drive there. Of course, take my break and see what happens in the morning. Okay, now it's morning. I got in about 1:45 this morning, set my alarm clock for 8 o'clock. Got up about 7:45 before the alarm went off, and it's dead quiet. Dead quiet. So I'm like, shoot, this ain't good. They're not open on Saturday. So these are the kind of decisions you're gonna have to make when you're on your own. Do I really want to go home? Do I really need to go home? Luckily for me, my wife, super strong woman, independent. We had some things we needed to get done, and she was able to do them on her own. Thank God for that. My military folks know about, you got your spouse at home, and, you got things you got to do, and, you let them hold down the command center, and it worked out. All right. It works out. So prior to making this video, it's going to be a little long because I want to go over the truck. I actually have time. Show you some things you might want to have when you're out here on your own. But yeah, so made a decision to go ahead and stay here. I was gonna get my time back at 12. I was thinking, hey, get here. They're 9 to 12. By the time I get unloaded, I'll have my time back. Go ahead and go home, park them up in Lakeland, and deliver Monday. So, of course, that's not gonna happen. So instead of backtracking 300 miles Sunday night, throwing off the whole week, I'm just gonna go ahead and stay here. The decisions that you make can affect, your revenue in the future, or, getting home next weekend, or whatever the case might be. Even though you got the perfect plan, I had the perfect plan, parked up and all that good stuff and full clock, still didn't make it home. All right, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Just go ahead and mentally prepare yourself for that sometimes you're not gonna get home. You might get close. I'm in Ashburn, Georgia. I'm 4.5 hours from the house. I already talked to my wife, we talked about it last night. So she's gonna come up here and we'll kind of get a whole weekend instead of me driving, mess up my reset, leave first thing Monday morning or Sunday night just to drive back up here 300 miles. That's crazy. Just to go back and deliver my second part of my load Tuesday. So that'll just throw off the whole week. All right, it's a 2-stop load. It's paying $1,400 and some change to the truck. So since I'm staying here, I got to have my full clock, deliver the first half. It's like what you see right there. That's my first stop, where I'm at right now. Then the rest is right here, give or take half, the other half. All right. So I'm going to be parked up with a full clock, going to deliver, Lord willing, Monday afternoon or Monday morning, well, y'all say afternoon, I'm going to be empty. So I'll still be on schedule, actually a day early with that load, $1,400 to the truck on Monday. No breakdowns, no accident, whatever the case might be. Some things, 1 mile at a time, as you always hear me say. All right. That load will be delivered, and I'll be on to the next load. All right, so doing that is going to put me in a position to, of course, get another load, and I'm still on schedule. I turned the load, and you might say a day early because the second stop is due Tuesday. So I deliver everything Monday. Hopefully they'll put me on something that I can park up or, stay the night or whatnot, or have enough time to actually do everything, because it's another 6 hours to the second drop in Lakeland. From Lakeland, I'll probably go to either Tampa. I might go to, it will be Tampa probably, because you got Home Depot dedicated. We got some James Hardy. We got Frostproof in that area within about 90 minutes. Okay, so that's when you see my next video, like, yeah, he said he was gonna go to, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, you can have the perfect plan. I mean, you can have everything down to the T, but don't remember you gotta think about when you get loaded and stuff with the shipper. Perfect plan, you got a plan. The shipper's like, hey, you going home this weekend? Hold on, hold my beer, I got something for you. But hey, there's no sense getting frustrated about it. So I'll get some kind of detainment. I'll let y'all know how much that worked out to be. It ended up being at least 8 hours being detained. I think they start from 2 hours after the appointment, so it'll be 1 to 7, so 6 hours, or whatever the case might be, however they figured out. I know one guy said he got like $80 for 7 hours being detained at a customer last week. So ain't nothing you can do about it when you run for somebody else. What else I want to talk to you about? Oh, make sure you have adequate snacks and resources. Like, perfect example. So I had more than enough time to stop last night. I took a shower, got something to eat. I forgot to do one vital thing. I forgot to bring my water. I'm out of freaking water. So always do your little pre-checks, all that good stuff that, you know, us military folks do. I forgot to do. So I'm out of water, kind of have no snacks. So the water that I need to make my soup or to eat my soup, I've got no water. I got 2 rock stars though, so I guess I'm gonna hydrate with that. But before I made the video, I wiped down the truck and everything. Have nothing but time. It's nice and quiet out here. So as you can see, you know, I had got the truck washed the day before yesterday, but had rolled through a mud puddle, splashed up whatnot. So I had time to, you know, wipe the wheels, put a little tire dressing on there, wipe the chrome, you know, just take a little bit of pride in your rig. This one is called Stealth. I call it Stealth because I'm not putting my name on this truck. I'm not putting my doggone, my veteran decal, which, you know, TMC provides you, but, you know, I'm not putting my decal back on there. I'm not doing my name, and I'm just gonna leave it how it is. All right. So if you've seen one Peterbilt 579, you've seen them all. But there's a couple things I want to touch on when you get out here on your own. Things you might want to invest in. Truck's still a little dirty. I didn't wipe it inside yet. But if you're gonna stay out on the road, you might want to look into getting you a purple seat cushion. All right. Now it's all fine and dandy sitting in that seat, you know. But eventually after 9-10 hours when you gotta drive all day, you're gonna want to sit on one of these. Price them, they're very inexpensive. It's like, I think this size is like $100. $100. I think this is the medium size one. They got like an extra large one that covers like the whole seat, but that was way too big. All right. So we talk about the seat cover. You see my fancy automatic. All right. I don't drop my floor mat because it's a safety issue to me. If you drive a manual, the rug moves. The rug moves while you're driving. So, heck, even in an automatic, the floor mat moves. So, I use it for a floor mat in the back. Excuse the jump, all right? Put the floor mat in the back, use that, you know, for the cooler. All right. When you're out here on the road, if you're smart with like the points and everything at, you know, Pilot, because we use Pilot, you get your points when you fuel up, if they keep doing that program. Save your points until you need something. Don't spend your money. You know, the tire dressing, this cooler I'm about to show you, just the miscellaneous things that you need, use your points. Use your points. They're gonna ask you every time, once you save up so many, I think I'm at $44 right now because I used my last points to buy this cooler. Some kind of cooler, I'll go over that in a minute. All right. Use your points. Don't use your money. Don't use your money. Save your freaking money. Use the free money that you can get through Pilot when you're refueling, because you don't have to pay for a shower. I haven't paid for a shower in, I think, since my first month being on the road. Back in March, I had to pay for 1 shower. That was it. All right, but make sure you use your reward points wisely. You know, get you 1,000 gallons of fuel every month. You'll continue to have shower power, so you'll have unlimited showers. All right. Talk about showers. Okay. Get you a container. Get you a container. You know, this had Tide Pods in it, but get you a nice size container to go to the bathroom. What, you know, sometimes if you're driving, hey, I'm just being honest with you, being real. Sometimes you're not gonna have a facility. So, nice size, it's got a lid on it. You can use it, refill it. No, that's to do number 1. All right. Also, to keep the urine smell down, you're also gonna want to invest in this. Where's it at? It goes into portable toilets. Just like if you go into a porta john, you got that blue stuff. It's holding tank deodorant. You don't need that much. You need about 2 capfuls maybe. They sell this at Walmart. I'm not sure if they got it at the truck stops or not, but spray that in there. Pour that into your number 1 container. All right, and it'll keep the smell down. And it comes out blue or green or whatever the case might be. All right. Make sure you got hand sanitizer. Get your little broom. All right. Get your little fan. I've got a fan. You know, haven't turned the truck on yet, but I'm getting ready to because I gotta move my truck out the way since I'm gonna be here for the weekend. I'm gonna be here first thing Monday morning before everybody gets here so I can move the truck and act like I just pulled up. But get you a fan. All right. I've also got a memory foam cushion that I have on here. They come in different sizes. They got 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch. Now, believe it or not, for me, I got a 4 inch, but it was too soft and made my back hurt. So I took the foam and put it under the mattress. So I still have cushion and raise it up a little bit. All right. But everybody's different, but you can get one of those from Walmart also. Took my cover off because I got to wash it when my wife comes gets me. It's a nice solid pillow. Get you a good pillow. Support your neck. Support your head. It's kind of, weird to get used to, but it's good. It keeps, your neck, you won't wake up, your neck's hurting. All right, of course, get you a blanket. If you got a refrigerator, it used to go in here, but you can't put them in there anymore. All right. Microwave. Your truck might come with a microwave. If not, very inexpensive, 40 bucks. All right. Now, I used to have a cooler in here, actual ice cooler. Used to buy ice and move the cooler. Like every 2-3 days, I had to pick it up, take it out, drain it, all that good stuff. After I saved up with enough points, I use those points to buy this iceless Coleman. It's not great. You're not going to get ice cold. You'll get very cold, but it won't be like, oh my God, but it's refreshing cold. It's decent. It's 40 degrees lower than the temperature that's in its environment. So if you got your truck running, it's about 70-ish in here. It's going to be about 32 degrees inside the cooler it's supposed to be. All right. Show you what's in here because I failed to do my pre-checks. As you can see, it's a nice size. You can sit it up or I just lay it down because it's just easy to get to while driving. I've got lunch meat and hot dogs, but no bread. I've got 2 energy drinks, no water. I drank the last water this morning or last night. So I saved half of it last night for this morning. But this holds a good bit of beverages and food. You can put food in here, all right? I won't say a lot of food, but you can get, like, if you got one container, one decent sized container, you can put it in here and it'll stay cold. But make sure you keep an eye on it because you don't want to get no spoiled food, all right? This goes into the cigarette lighter. You can also buy the plug that goes to this. It's $20 to $25 off. If you look on eBay or go to Walmart, you can actually get the plug so you can put it in the socket and outlet. All right. All TMC trucks have a TV. I actually have a PlayStation 4, but that's at the house. It's brand new. I think I played it 5 times. I need to sell it. So if you're watching this, you want to buy a PlayStation 4 with about 15 games, you let me know. Things are kind of junky, but just, get an idea. Measure your space. You can get you a container to put in here. It's my wife's stuff, got 3-drawer plastic chest. That's where I keep my paperwork. Prior to her coming on the truck, I used to hang all my clothes in here. As you can see, I got kicked out my own space, and I got a plastic container. Same thing at the house. I got one closet at the house, but hey, women got more stuff than men, so get over it. Down here's more storage. We got a container in there with stuff. The other thing I want to show you, the other important thing, like I said, where I'm at, there's no facilities. So if you're in a bad way, I think there's a gas station, I think 2 miles down the road. But if you can't make it, and you're in a bad way, your stomach's hurting, this is what you need to invest in. This would be the best $45. I think it was 45 bucks off of eBay. The best $45 you'll spend. Oh, here's a charger I was telling you about that goes with the cooler. But back to one of the most important things that you're gonna need on the road. Some guys use a bucket for number 2. All right. The thing about the bucket, it takes up a lot of space. So I'm gonna show you my, what is this thing called? My fold to go. My fold to go. All right, this is about $40 off of eBay. You can use regular bags if need be. You can regular trash bags at the dollar store if you want to, save money. But they do sell bags. They're biodegradable and they fit inside the toilet. All right, they're like now these things are expensive. They're like I think for a 6-pack, it's like 25 bucks or something. It's something crazy, but they work real good. So push come to shove though, just use a regular old scented trash bag from the dollar store. You get like 10 bags for $1, and you get the lemon fresh scent. But the reason I want to show you this, the portable toilet. Now I'm 6'3", about 275. Hopefully I'm about 272. I should have lost a couple pounds since I've been out here, but probably not. All right, it has a handle. The legs fold in. I don't want to do it right now because it takes too long to set up and it's hard plastic. This supports about 300 pounds. Now there's another caveat to why I've got my little plastic mat here, my floor mat that I don't like riding on. Now, as you can see, you can have a bucket here, or you might put it in the back, you might put it under your bunk. It takes up too much space. Now, if you got your portable toilet, your foldable portable toilet, bam. You close your curtain, you pop your lid. Of course, you set your bag in there. You set your bag in, sit down. Believe it or not, this holds in the smell. When you're sitting down there, you're finishing your business, you couldn't hold it, you had to go really, really bad. This holds in the smell. While you're doing your business, you're checking your email. You're sending that fax, as I call it, when I say going to the bathroom, sending that fax, that email, it holds the smell in. Now, once you stand up, you're gonna have a stench in your truck for a little bit. It don't last long. Just open your windows and air it out. But this is real handy. It doesn't take up no space. Seriously, it takes up no space. If you have never been in a truck, it's all about saving space. So when you see this, you're like, damn, that's pretty neat. It's well worth the 40 bucks. Like I said, the replacement bags, they're kind of expensive. So like I said, just use regular trash bags from the dollar store. You can find all kinds of stuff in the dollar store. That being said, always frequent the dollar store if you haven't. Of course, you get little snacks and stuff. Another thing, when you don't have time for a shower, there's 24 wipes in this bag, all for $1. Called cleansing washcloths. It's got a nice little gentle smell to it. If you don't have time, stop and take a shower. It's great to wipe off during the day or at night. Or after you send your email, you want to cleanse yourself, wipe yourself down. All right, so we're at 23 minutes. I know it's running kind of long, but I wanted to show you some things to think about. Also, first aid kit. You can't use what you don't have. First aid kit, make sure you have some tweezers. My wife had got a splinter and luckily I had some tweezers somewhere. But yeah, back to my fold to go. Best 40 bucks you'll spend. Like I say, I keep it just like this. I turn it right side up. Bam, just like that. And you can still use that space. Like I said, hey, just being honest and real, that's something nice to have. Like I said, some guys use a bucket. Some guys go on the back of the catwalk, side of the road, whatever the case may be. Sometimes, it's not appropriate. So make sure, get your nice little toilet, foldable, collapsible toilet. Get a raincoat. Get a good heavy-duty raincoat. All right. Turn this back around. Got a Carhartt raincoat. It's orange, bright in color. It's pretty much all season. The only problem is it's in the summertime it gets hot. But this is great for the wintertime. If you're somewhere like Minnesota, You know, it's heavy duty. You can wear it. It'll keep you warm and dry. You know, warm and dry. Also, get you some rain pants. You're out there, you get wet, you're gonna be freaking miserable. Anybody knows if you've been in the field and all that good stuff, once you get wet, you got wet feet, you're wet, you're miserable. You ain't happy. So get you raincoat, rain pants. If you can get a set that's like a set together, that's reflective, you know, you got everything taken care of. You know, it's like, you know, you got your high vis on and you're staying dry with not, because some shippers need that. All right, as you can see, my container of clothes, that's all you're gonna probably need. It's actually too much stuff in there. When you're on your own in your truck, it's very limited space. I actually took some stuff out of here. So you might want to have like 4 or 5 pair of pants. Of course, 7 days of t-shirts, socks, and underwear, so you can change your undergarments every day. You might not be able to change your pants and stuff, but you want to change your undergarments. Keep down, you know, the whatever BS they taught you in the military. You want to keep all that stuff down. All right, change undergarments, you know, deodorants, foot powder, foot spray. Like I say, at night, make sure if you don't do it, even if you got stinky feet, take your socks off. Take your socks off, buy you some Lysol. Buy you some Lysol to have, that way you can spray your truck and you can spray your shoes, all right? You don't want to sit them outside because you might get some rodents and they might get wet. So, you know, you can sit them at the front of the truck. I know when I was with my trainer, we weren't allowed to have shoes on the carpet. Hey, that was his truck, his rules. I understand why, because, you know, it keeps the mess down. But that's why I put this rug right here. And I hardly ever walk back here anyway. And I'm long enough and tall enough to where I can stand on the rubber and reach whatever I have to have. Or if my wife is riding with me, she can get it for me. But you can get a plastic mat that covers this. To have an actual Peterbilt mat, it's like $200. I thought about it twice. I was like, damn, that's a lot of beer. That's a lot of whiskey. That's a lot of vodka. So I'm gonna keep riding like this, because when you have inspection, you gotta take it out anyway. So at most, I'll probably buy maybe a plastic mat to put back here and keep everything covered up, keep everything clean. So as you can see, the cooler fits right there. It's in arm's reach. If you're sitting down, you know, if you got everything situated, you can reach in there. If you got to stop, whatnot, you can get to it. Okay, so I talked about the fan, the linen, the container. Like I say, even if you have regular bottles, some small bottles, sometimes, hey, you're gonna have to have a couple bottles. But this, since my wife ain't here, I can tell on her. I got this for her. But this is good if I'm stuck in traffic, can't pull over. You sit down. I ain't trying to be all descriptive and stuff, but hey, I'm just putting it out there. You know, you're driving, you can stop, kind of be indiscreet. But that's always in the arm's reach also. I keep my boots up here. When my wife's not riding with me, I keep my boots in the front seat, my safety boots. Just in case, you know, you check in at a shipper, you want to get out the truck. You don't want your riding shoes to get dirty or wet. Like I said, you want to have happy feet. Sometimes I drive barefooted. All right. But my boots ride up in front with me. If, like I said, they get muddy or dirty or whatever, they're on the mat. No big deal. If I'm in here, if it gets dirty, they're on the mat. When you go in for service, they give you everything you need. If you need coolant, windshield washer fluid, stuff to clean the truck, glass cleaner, paper towels, make sure you get that stuff. You don't have to pay for it. I buy the extra, like, you know, the McGuire stuff, you know, when I have extra money, when I have my points saved up, I say, you don't have to use your money. Don't use your money, you know. If you do use your money, say the receipt, and when you do your taxes, you can try to claim it back on your taxes if need be, all right? All right, so we talked about all the resources, everything that you should have. Also, you don't have to, but I'm a big guy. And the vest that TMC gives you is rinky-dink. The helmet that they give you is plain. So what I did was, went online. These are about 60 to 70 bucks, give or take. You know, you can get a team on there. You know, whatever your team is. Yes, I'm a Cowboys fan. Make sure you buy a chin strap. Some shippers require a chin strap. I think I used this thing one time since I've been out here. One time. But it's good to have on there because some shippers require it. And plus, if you can't tighten your helmet right, the doggone thing will come off. High-vis vest from Walmart. I think it's like $15 or something like that. Very inexpensive. It lasts a while. It's got a zipper on it. You can wash it. Like I said, the one that TMC gives you is just very basic. They give you some eye protection. Very basic. So even in the military, you know how they issue all that cheap stuff. You're gonna want to buy your own. Some of the stuff is just crappy. All right. So we talked about safety gear, the amount of clothes you should have, having snacks, having water. Because like I said, you might get somewhere. Now, if I had to, I would walk up the 2 miles and go to the gas station to get something to drink. But I can tough it out for 4 hours until my wife get here with some water and whatnot. I'm gonna drink this Rockstar here in a second because I'm a superstar. But we're at 31 minutes. I know it ran kind of long, but I did want to go over the truck. Oh, I gotta show you something else. Remember, 2 is 1, 1 is none. These are the things that TMC supplies you with. Usually it lasts until you get to service. If not, then you can go out. You can spend up to $25 on your card to get oil, windshield washer, and stuff like that you need for the truck. Just keep it under 25 bucks and you can use your card. You get your fuel filters that they give you during service. Now I bought this container. That keeps the Armor All, the rags, whatever miscellaneous stuff. Got more window cleaner, multi-purpose on this side of the truck. All right. So there's some things to think about. You don't have that much space, but maximize your space. Another thing, one of the most important things. I'm not saying you got to go out there and buy a daggone $300 tool set, $100 tool set. But I got plenty of fuel filters. I commandeered these off my last truck. Got this bag from Home Depot. It was like $27. It was less than 30 bucks. All right, so in here you'll see I got some random tools. I got a socket set, got some WD-40, also got some black Gorilla Tape that's under my seat. A tape measure also. Make sure you have a tape measure. You might not need it, but I've got a tape measure in the front seat because you might have to measure a load to make sure it's the right height, but just a regular set of sockets, wrenches, pliers. I got a little saw. This little thing here is pretty neat. Got this from Home Depot also, either Home Depot or Lowe's. All right, it's a 2-in-1. It comes with an adjustable wrench and a set of sockets, so it's a 2-in-1. So when you buy tools, if need be, make sure you get multi-purpose tools that you can use. Maximize your dollar. Now I actually paid for those, and TMC ain't. I had to use my hard-earned money with that. Of course, you don't need it now. It's freaking summertime. If you run across a snow scraper, go ahead and buy one. I think I got this on clearance out of Pilot for $2. It was like marked for regularly $10. Get that for later. You're gonna need one of those when the wintertime gets around. Like I said, a little Husky tool bag. I mean, nice size. It fits under your bunk. Hold your tools. Edge protector tool. You can make this very inexpensive for like $5. Get your angle. Get you a 6-foot pipe, PVC pipe. Get you a T pipe. I had the saw. Had to cut that. All right, so I got one edge protector tool. Got 2 edge protector tools. This is a little bit longer. Got this from J.R. Keller or J. Keller or something like that, but I got it and it was broke. So instead of me sending it back, I kept it. All I did was the handle that came on there was broke, so I took it off and I just used a regular mop handle. So like I said, 2 is 1, 1 is none. Also got a pry bar. I bought one, and then TMC also gives you one. So like I said, you got 2. If you got room for 2, always try to carry 2 of everything, because you might break one, you might lose one. Someone might get some sticky fingers and take one from you. All right. Goes in there just like that. Window cleaner. Like I said, TMC gives you all that stuff, the stuff to clean the truck, but I got this from the house, little rubber chamois. If you ever get time to wipe your stuff down. All right, put the rag up. So, finally did a walk around of the truck. Like I said, everybody does it. Everybody shows you their truck. Like I said, they're all the same, but everybody lays theirs out different. I'll probably put that in another video, all the stuff that's in here. Also, if you can acquire, I'm trying to get some light. If you can acquire, I think it's 4 milk crates. I'll show you that right quick too. Acquire 4 milk crates from Love's or Walmart. I say get them from there because they're heavy duty. You can buy them. My wife bought me 2 for $4 a piece, but they're already broke, or they're breaking. When you do trailer swaps, it makes it easier to do your trailer swap. All right. Now, when I say with the milk crates, if you have a shelf in here, it's easy to move everything. This one doesn't have a shelf, but if it did have a shelf, your milk crates that you acquire, I'm not saying steal, the milk crates that you acquire hold all your extra straps. All right, so had this one from the house, the green one, and this black one. Like I said, they're neat, they're good to have. Oh, I bought that one too. But as you can see, they're like an odd size. If you get the actual milk crates, they're more sturdier and they're more of a square. All right, so you can put all your extra securement in here. When you have to do a trailer swap, bam, you just grab your crates and you're going about your business. All right. That's a smoke tarp. Got my oversized banners, wide load banners. Haven't had an oversized load yet, but guess what? You don't wait till you get an oversized load to try to get your equipment, because then you're gonna be running around stuck. I didn't pay for that. I used my points. I think it ended up being like with the light, the 2 banners, all the flags, it was almost $100. But guess what? I used my points. Now, some guys will tell you that you can get reimbursed with that. No, just turn in your receipt. I didn't want to do it because, in theory, I didn't pay for it. So why am I going to charge TMC to give me some money that I didn't pay for? I don't think that's right, but teach his own. All right. So that's an overview of the truck. Things to think about while you're on the road. Always, even if you have a perfect plan, plans change. Got to be flexible. It's trucking. It's trucking. Like I said, I had the perfect plan to get home, had the load to get home, but the shipper said, hold my beer, and watch this. And that's what happened. So, parked up in Ashburn, Georgia. We'll deliver Monday morning. Head on into Florida, deliver that other part in Lakeland, and then we're just gonna go from there. All right, we're gonna go from there. So it's Saturday. The video is 39 minutes. It's my longest video ever. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna get back to the 5-minute clips because it's easier to digest and it's quicker. But have a blessed weekend. Stay safe. If you got any questions, you can feel free to email me. I'll answer it as soon as possible. If you don't email, send a message. I check all the comments. I try to read all the comments. We're at 155 subscribers. Like I always say, if I can help one person, I did a great thing. So for everybody that's thinking about coming to TMC, that's a quick overview of the truck. things that you should carry on your truck to be successful. Like I said, have a good weekend. Stay blessed. Enjoy your time off. Enjoy your family. Be careful if you're down in Florida, doggone things like a hurricane coming or something. So everything works out for a reason. All right. ABT, Airborne Trucker, signing off.